Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's IComposed, and of course, if you can see with the thumbnail in front of me and the video that you've just seen, today we'll be doing the iPad Pro commercial. I saw the love that I got, from the Mac Mini. I was like, you know what, let's just capitalize on this. So thank you, God. Thank you to you guys as well. I'm really, really appreciative of, the love that I've gotten so far and the bit of support that I've gotten on the channel. Of course, let's just take it up a notch. I'm actually doing a movie right now as we speak. I'm scoring a short film and it's called At This Moment It's Us. I'm going to leave the website in the link in the description so you can go check it out, see what we're doing over there. And of course, guys, if you don't follow me on any other social media platforms, I implore you to do so. Instagram, TikTok, and of course, please subscribe. Subscribe on YouTube, man. It really, really helps me. And yeah, guys, let's just get straight into the video. No messing around. Let's go. So, guys, this is basically my brain. This is a representation of what happens in my brain. Pretty much, they're the buzzwords that jump out to me when I'm working on a project. So, the first word that we've got here is groundbreaking, bigger, powerful, advanced, accurate. When you're using the pen or the pencil, the Apple Pencil is really, really accurate. I've tried it and it's really, really accurate. Any stroke, any thing that you write down or you draw, it's responsive like that. Is really, really quick. Advanced as well. This is the most advanced iPad. It's not the regular iPad. It's not the iPad Air. This is the iPad Pro. So really and truly, our music has to be given professional, powerful, bigger. So again, big chords. It's definitely powerful. So you're gonna be down in the lower register of our keyboard. Just really, really playing around with the chord types we're using. Again, big chords because it's more powerful, more spacious, more bigger, stuff like that. These are the stuff, or these are the terms, the adjectives that jump out to me when we're working on projects. And normally I'll look at an existing one, see what I can do and make it better than the previous one, like Apple do. The research and development. They see what's been successful in the past and they take it up a notch. So guys, I'm going to show you my Logic session. Let's just go. Guys, welcome to the Logic session. It's actually kind of beefier than my previous ones because normally the tracks are around 10 to 16 tracks, so 10 to 16 stems, but now we've got a whopping 27. It's the iPad Pro, so we need to go really, really big or go home. I'm going to show you the first 5 bars of what I've built, and yeah, let's go. So from the jump, we're trying to see what we can do to build up anticipation but still have that power at the same time. We can even see the word advanced, the world's most advanced. That means it's something that we've never seen before. So how can we make that sonically powerful? Well, I'm going to show you the opening progression, the opening numbers. Again, I use the number system. Again, it's very, very powerful to use the number system, especially when you work with like bands and stuff. It's just more easier instead of saying the chord names, but I'll tell you the chord names. That's not it. That's the smash sound. We're gonna get to that because I really like that intuition. So it's F sharp minor, A major. We're in the key of A, by the way. B minor, D major, which is R4. Get it? 6, 1, 2, 4. So it's a 6, 1, 2, 4 progression, and really and truly it's powerful. I'm really trying to take advantage of the big chords, 4-part harmony, so it really, really fills the stereo image and it just fills everything up the way that it's supposed to. So the first instrument that I have is the tension pad, and here it is. Really and truly, I'm going to close this down for you. Actually, my bad. That's the main progression. The intro progression is 6, 1, 4, 5, That's E major at the end. And we can see here sonically that we have this dark pad. Of course, it's just a whole bunch of black that we're seeing. Not a whole bunch of black, but it's just dark. Like there's no. It's just showing us professional. That's what it's giving right now. Dark. And of course, our sub bass to supply the power. This hazy gain, it just gives it that atmospheric vibe. And of course, when you hear something dark, like when you, like, you know those horror movies, I don't really watch horror, but normally when you think of like horror, you think of like those dark organs, the big church bells, and you're like in a funeral home or whatever. I added those dark bells in. Here we go. So that's what's supplying our power in, you know, the opening progression. 6, 1, 4, 5. And it helps bring that anticipation to show us what's going to be coming next. So in terms of plugins, and I'm trying not to show much plugins, but I love you guys so much, so why not? Modern Media Composer, this is for free. I try my best to gatekeep this, but I can't. It's that good that, you know, you need to literally put everyone on this. MMC tension pads, and it really provides great underscore or just great anticipation or eeriness to a scene, and it really helps. It's Contact. If you got Contact, it's for free. You need to snag this for sure. You need to snag it for sure. Sub bass, this is also for free. Evolution, Devastator, Warzone, and of course, like I've said in previous videos, if I take the EQ out and I put it back on, I've taken the higher end out, so it just provides the low end. And the hazy gain, again, Omnis for free. I'm really just digging through that right now. Hazy gain, and yeah, it's a phenomenal plugin. I've pounded it hard left, just purely because of the sake of, you know, why not? It's coming out on the left side, so you know, it doesn't feel the right side as much. And dark bells, of course, is just showing our anticipation. Now, in terms of our glass, we can see in our picture here that, you know, look, this game character just hops through glass. Hold on, let me just unsolo everything. And let's put it back. And we can see it here. Anything again? And he just literally breaks through that glass. So it's literally like a breakthrough moment that we're trying to have. I layer it up with a kick, I believe. Do I layer it up with a kick? If I don't, that's actually kind of crazy. No, I actually don't. Oh no, I do. My bad. It's a kick. I knew I did it with a kick. You know, to show that that power. And we're off to the next section. Again, this is 30 seconds, but it feels so long because I've added so much. But again, it's so simplistic because of the chord progression. I just stack the layers as much as possible. So I'm not going to be going through every plugin because I don't want to waste your time. You can genuinely do this for yourself. Big and slow air. Again, the main progression, like I told you before, is 6, 1, 2, 4. That's a really basic progression, but the way I play it is in 4-part harmony a lot, so it makes the chords bigger, and of course it feels that stereo image, so all the notes that I can cover with my hands physically are getting, you know, shown through the sonics. So look here, we have big and slow air. Again, I repeat the chord progression over and over and over. Well, not over and over again, but as much times as I need to. This is a very fast-paced thing. I feel like because the iPad Pro it's quicker than other iPads. I'm trying to supply some movement to our music, so I add an ARP, and it's really really great. I learned these from like so many film scores, like Tenet. If you watched Tenet, honestly, the ARPs there that are really really great, that Ludwig uses, and I was like, you know what, let me add it into this Omnisphere as well. And I've got another ARP, which is a more of a action type of feel, or a punk, very punk thing to do. Another ARP. Guitar. Is that a guitar? There's a plug pad. Yeah. So that's providing our movement. Normally you'd go the hip hop route, 2-step hi-hat pattern, snare 2 and 4, kick. But I was like, you know what? Let me just show the electronic side of this iPad and of my skill set, to really really provide what they're trying to look for. Here it is. Pads. Of course, we have to cut it short because we're really trying to hit that Apple logo, which I'm gonna get to. Really and truly, we have the glass again. Like I told you, the glass really helps show breakthrough with our kick. The snare is just providing a bit of a backbeat for us, to really really show that this is very rhythmic, very percussive. It just helps a lot. And I also tell you what really helps us musically is our vocal sample. Again, I had a friend called Kronos, and he said that there's nothing good that can come out of this sample pack. I've tried using it in my beats, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'm gonna use this sample pack for something good, really and truly, and it really really helps with my adverts. I've pretty much ran through all of them, so I'm gonna have to get another one from him, but here is the vocal sample. I love sampling, by the way. Love Kanye, Pharrell. You've heard it on this channel before. Such phenomenal talents, and sampling is catchy if you know how to do it correctly. It's very 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 catchy to our listener. That's it. Ideally, are these, vocal chops, the way that I get them personally, they don't really match up with, the chord progression that I'm going to use, because I don't know the chord progression yet. But really and truly, because I chop it up, I just place it in parts of, the progression that would really, really thick, feel nice. That is really really thick. So here it is with a plug pad to provide that movement. Hans Zimmer's plugin. That's the patch name from Zebra HZ. Of course, I use it in The Dark Knight. Again, a phenomenal film, phenomenal score that I'm inspired by. Again, another tension pad. I've thrown in another tension pad, to show that anticipation. I bring it down. Okay, so I automated something. Okay, and I bring it down in a mix. So I think I just drew this in. I normally don't do that for adverts, actually. Which is actually kind of funny. So I guess this is the first time that you're seeing this. And really and truly, that's all that we have. Okay. The Apple logo as well, so this comes in sync with Apple logo. There you go. but it also has to come in sync with our metronome. So it comes in sync with our Apple logo and our metronome as well. These are just some production techniques that you might have in your back pocket that you want to exploit, and that's all things musically. Now I was able to take advantage of Omnisphere's sound effects packs, tonal, atonal stuff, and I'm gonna show you that. So the glass thing, I actually got it from Omnisphere. The glass sound effect, I got it from Omnisphere. That's why you can see it's a MIDI note right here. I took out the high end. Without it, I'll show you what it sounds like if you care enough, so you can put in your own productions. Let me take the EQ out. So it's got that. It's got a bit. I just take it out. I just take it out. It's got that low end, but I just take it out. Or the high end rather. Oh no, the low end. Sorry, my bad. So I just want the high end to appear because I want it to be in the mix. I just want it to puncture through the mix, really and truly. So I just take out the the lower frequencies. I take out the lower frequencies by a lot. Okay, and this as well. Again, all your sound effects should really match with what's on the screen. So with this part here, you see that speed up. So I was like, you know what? Let me just get something that really matches it. Something crazy. Bar whoosh as well. You see that? Breakthrough, like damn, we've got something new, we've got something powerful. Bang, here it is. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. Look at that. Anticipation. Here you go. You anticipate for it. Here you go, guys. In the biggest way possible. That's what our music should be showing. In terms of sound effects, again, they just help with our transitions. I'm going to show you pretty much every sound effect that I'm using here right now, because I think that's the most important thing that we can do, because it helps with our transitions. Like I said before, we can't really hit everything musically because we're trying to, of course, stay within the grid, so we don't go out of time musically. So transitions help us. Here we go. So I'll show you here now. So as the pencil's gliding across the screen. And it literally, gives us a new frame as well. And our Apple logo as well. So really and truly, there's some stuff I don't really need to explain because I'd expect some people to get it. But for the people that don't, again, these are just sonic transitions that help us get to where we need to be for the next frame. I'm not sure if I'm missing anything. I hope I'm not. Really and truly, this is really what it is. It's as simple as that. It's just that I layer things. These parts, actually, I want to show you these parts. These are very interesting parts, because why not? Why not? Let me show you this part. Bang. It just shows like speeding up. Thin possible. Something new, the thinnest iPad yet. Really and truly, we've hit everything in our criteria. It sounds modern, it sounds sleek, it sounds powerful, dark. Again, the main colors is black, so that's normally, I've put it in a minor key, so really and truly it sounds powerful. Really and truly, the Flitterbirds, here I am, Birds Flock. I don't know why I called it that, but it's Sound Effects Organic Pack in Omnisphere free if you really want that. And pretty much, guys, that's pretty much it. Again, it actually looks pretty simple. I think it's simple. Here's the whole MIDI grid. Actually, let me show you. It's not much. It's just straight diatonic. It's just straight diatonic chords. Here it is, the notes within the corresponding key, or the chords within the corresponding key. That's pretty much it. It's as simple as that, really and truly. But the way I place things is just different to what other people do. And guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Honestly, this is really fun to make. The next video is not going to be an Apple one, but I'm going to try and make it different for you guys, so at least you get a variety of all brands that are popular right now on the market. Of course, iPad's very popular. Apple's very popular rather. So guys, look at that. So here it is. And of course the Apple logo as well. I've explained it before. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, I want you to like, share, subscribe, you know, tell your friends about this. And yeah, without further ado, I'll see you at the next video. Take care.